Hey guys, this video I'm going to be going over a Scream Spotlight. You're going to see my orb pulls, some gameplay, my T4 suggestions, and most importantly we're going to get into some of this character's lore. To get started, let's get into Scream lore. I'll show the orb pulls over here in the corner. So let's jump right into this. Let's go with Scream's powers. Scream has all the powers of the previous hosts of the symbiote. This includes the abilities of Venom inherited by Spider-Man and extends to the Hell Mark she received from Andy Benton and Maniac. Just to be more precise, some of these powers include Super Strength, Early Danger Warning System, Shape-Shifting, Undetectable Spider Sense, Wall Crawling, and Web Slinging. Scream's origins, of course, come from the Venom storyline Lethal Protector. Venom was kidnapped by the Life Foundation. Their goal was to harvest his seeds, kinda gross, to create super cops for his symbiote offsprings. The Scream symbiote in particular was given to a security guard, Donna Diego. She would test drive her new powers against none other than Spider-Man, and she got her butt kicked. She had a lack in super combat experience, however, she was smart enough that she knew she had to escape. She did so by using her hair to throw a civilian at Spider-Man, causing him to stop fighting her and save the man. But your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man would not be deterred. He would track Scream down to the Life Foundation, where he would find the new 5 offsprings of Venom, those tasty, tasty seeds. Venom was optimistic. He had hoped he could turn these offsprings good. However, they answered his plea with 5 punches in the face. So, being the calm, collective man that Venom and Eddie Brock were, he killed them with a sonic gun. But of course this is Marvel, so the symbiote survived and would go on to cause more trouble for Venom and Spider-Man in the future. That is of course until Eddie Brock trapped Scream in a sonic trap and buried a heated blade into her back, killing Scream and her host, Donna Diego. Scream would later return during the Carnage, Absolute Carnage storyline. However, she would be attached to the corpse of Donna Diego and would be a slave to Carnage's will. During this event, in an altercation, Scream would ditch the bones of Donna Diego and take over Patricia Robertson. Won't spend too much time on Patricia because she quickly died. She sacrificed herself to protect a girl by the name of Andy Benton, who at the time was in a fight with Carnage. She was also skewered on a meat hook. If you haven't checked out the Absolute Carnage storyline, I suggest going out and getting it. It is crazy good, really interesting. Even the side stories, such as the Scream one, are really worth it. After Patricia's sacrifice, the Scream symbiote attached itself to Andy Benton. With Scream and Andy combo, they were able to engage Carnage more successfully than before. However, this was a roided up Carnage, and Scream knew better than to fight him to the death. When the opportunity arrived, Scream used her hair trademark attack and locked him in a meat locker. She then fled, and so Scream was brought back to life. Currently in the comics, Scream and Andy are still bonded and are dealing with the results of the Absolute Carnage story, in particular, events in connection with Null, the goddess symbiotes. Can't wait to see what happens with this character. Now when it comes to the symbiotes in war, I am always going to be using them against Asgardians for a guaranteed win. Now you see here, I'm actually going to take a punch down. The reason I'm doing this is because my Scream's a baby Scream, 3 red, 3 yellow. I have put Fortified on her just because I'm terrified that Loki's going to pick her and Hela's going to smack her down before they can heal up. So, I was worried needlessly. I wasted those ions, unfortunately. Doesn't matter, whatever, right? New system, learning pains. Shuri is really clutch in this matchup. I think Anti-Venom is going to be even more clutch, because if one of the squishy people dies, he's just going to bring him up. So in this matchup, it's important to know, I didn't know this at first, which is kind of a noob thing, kill Greg's. Spam kill Greg's first 3 or 4 until it's Venom's ability block time, and then hit the Sif with it. And if you get lucky enough that the Greg spawns near Sif when it's Scream's turn, try and get that disrupt, that'd be clutch too. See, I should have went to the Loki there to try and reach the Sif, but that's alright. Got defense down, lucky splash damage from Symbiote Spider-Man. I didn't get the block. That's kind of a pain in the butt against this matchup, but as you'll see, the symbiotes now, they're so auto-win against this, it doesn't matter. I tried to get a Greg kill there, but the Carnage special didn't work out. But we did put her into stealth, so just as good as getting the taunt off her. So we get that heal block. Now we see that they're going to be getting turned soon. Go right back to Greg. I like to slam the Thor. Just, he's not going to get any more charges. Not that I think it would matter. The amount of heals you get from killing these Gregs is ridiculous. You could just tank them forever on this 7 red Thor with, you know, I guess this new ISO stuff. We don't know everything, but I think you'd be fine regardless. And of course, a very key component to this matchup is Venom, that heal block. If you don't have a high enough Venom to land it on these super big Hellas that everybody has, you're going to have a bad time. Could have finished the Hella, but I kind of went over here just to get all the, you know, the BM points and all the speed bar. And from here, I probably should just hit auto. So as you see, the baby Scream, she's not really having a focus to get these debuffs pulled down. This match is going to be even crazier once I put some T4s into Scream. So this will always be my go-to use for the symbiotes in War, but the symbiotes' main strength, as everybody knows, is going to be in Raid. I think they're going to be, you know, U7.5, Gamma 0.5. Yeah, they're going to be clutch everywhere, and I think they're going to be T4 dependent, but it's going to be worth it. Alright, so with war usage out of the way, let's get into T4 talk. I've already T4'd a special, but I will also be doing the basic, as the bleed to secondary targets is going to give you more heals with Symbiote Spider-Man's passive, as well as damage. I'm going to do this one and not the passive, because with Symbiote Spider-Man's passive, it's going to give extra healing, plus it'll give you extra damage. I started with her special, because I really like the clearing of 2 positive effects instead of just 1. This, I think, is going to come very clutch against Asgards, as well as in raids. You see in the corner here, I'm going to be showing you my other symbiotes, T4s I put in them, as well as their Iso8s. I'm also going to be doing the ultimate. Now, it seems redundant with the applying 2 slows, as Symbiote Spider-Man is going to do that on his ult as well. However, I think in raids, this is going to give you the ability to hold off on the Symbiote Spider-Man ult for more, you know, priority targets. Slows in something like U7.5 it's so necessary. So to be able to have more freedom with it, I think it's great. Now for her passive, 5% healing, I think that's really good in raids, because once you get the train rolling, it's going to be rolling. So I might do this in case, you know, Symbiote Spider-Man's passive is not enough, and all their passive healing they do themselves, but I'm holding off for now. Now in the end, I either want to bring her as a striker, because with that extra bleed and the peeling off of effects, it's going to be great, proccing that invulnerability, or I want to bring her as a raider, because she does a lot of AoE. Everything she does is AoE. The extra damage won't be hurtful to me, and the extra vulnerability will be good for Venom, who is crazy with Striker. Well guys, that's all I got for you in this video. However, I would like to take some requests for past characters as opposed to just these new releases that I'm going to be keeping up to date with. So if you'd like to vote on one, I'll take whatever one has the highest votes in the comments. It might just be one comment, most likely, and I'll just take that. Just please no minions, because it's kind of be a silly video. Anyway guys, check you later.